what you learn, don't try to rain on my parade. Cause if you're not careful, I might steal your heart away. I'll be swifter and stealthier than any ninja could. I'm your queen of thieves and I'm your modern Robin Hood. The breeze in the air tells me treasures out there. Search if you dare. It laughs beckoning, calling out to me, whispering my name. I'm a mistress of secrets, the magician with the key. It's not rocket science, it's just my philosophy. Cause the world's my oyster, riches waiting to be found. All for me to take and spread the joy of wealth around. If you think you can lie and pull the wool over my eyes, then I'm sad to say you may be in for a surprise. I will find the greatest treasure luring out the truth. I'm the great, the one and only Yatagarasu.
Objection! Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Object, check, object, object, check, check, object, check, object, check, object, check, object, check, object, object, check, check,
Objection!
object, check, object, check, objection.
Take that!
Take that! Objection!
Take that!
Take object!
Take that!
Take that! Objection!
Take that!
Take object!
Hello. Welcome. It's been almost 2 months since I started this new chapter. And today, we now start a new era. A really interesting era. I just have one thing to say. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play this game. It has been I got in this game for like 2 years. And I was about to funny part, I was about to play it until Ace Attorney Investigations came out. So I decided, you know what? I'm playing the Investigations first because that takes place before the trilogy. And then I made a vow to myself that if I were to ever play the Apollo Justice trilogy, I want to play it when I get a PNG model. Yeah, I want to play this. I immediately want to play this the moment I got my model. And yeah. Here we are. Look at me, the great me. Prototype passed the torch. And now here you are looking at the smartest, the maddest, craziest, the handsomest, the cutest, mad scientist in all of space and time dimension, the one, the only, Ryuki Styles. And yeah. This is one of the games that we're actually starting. Kick it off with a new Ace Attorney game. Well, actually, not quite. You guys already know the Ace Attorney. These games came out way before the Switch. Like, way before. And as you guys know, there has been... First of all, like, I don't know what's Capcom cooking with Ace Attorney right now, because apparently all 4 collection games are on sale. That includes the Phoenix Wright trilogy, the Investigations collection, this one we're playing, the Apollo Justice trilogy, and the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And speaking of Chronicles, I decided to have a little fun goal. Now, as you guys remember, the last goal we did was actually my first goal. It was hitting affiliate in just a month. In October, my goal was to hit affiliate before the month ends. And if we do, I would play Persona 3 Reload. And well, you guys did it. Now this one's going to be a little... I don't know how hard it is, but I'm just going to make it simple for you guys. Time to show you my true goal for this stream. Introducing our goal. We have a simple goal. 5,000 points. And I will play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It's a pretty simple goal. 5,000 points. How does this work? Well, it doesn't go by channel points, unfortunately. It goes by a block. Basically, what I'm saying is, for 1 bit, you get 1 point. For 100 bits, 100 points. So, pretty simple. 1 sub, 500 points. So, yeah. That's it. It's kind of simple. So, if we reach 5,000 before, I'll just... Yeah, I think I'll do that. That's kind of a simple goal. If we beat Apollo Justice before... If we hit 5,000 points before the Apollo Justice trilogy... Before I finish the trilogy, we will play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles immediately. So, yeah, that's kind of a simple goal I will do. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready. Because we have stalled a little bit long enough. And now, it's finally time. Let's start. Great. Oh wait, not the great. No, that's the goal. No, let's start the Apollo Justice trilogy. We're good. Okay, I did not expect that. Now, this will be a little special one. This game is a little special because, remember, Apollo Justice takes place right after Investigations. If we're talking about timeline, we're going to go start. We start with the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Then, after that, it happened just like, yeah, a month after Trials and Tribulation. We went to the Investigation collection. Then, fast forward to like, I guess like a few weeks later. They weren't specific, so I'll just maybe I guess also another month later. We got Investigations 2. If you guys want to know where Apollo Justice takes place, it takes place in a really, it takes place longer. But yeah, this is where we had the last 3 Ace Attorney games, unless you count Great Ace Attorney Chronicles as 7 and 8. But if we do that, that means we also have to count the Investigations collection. But you know, it's not it. Anyway, out of the way. It's time to start our first game. Apollo Justice. New lawyer. New story. Time to begin. showdown time. You lose. Ugh. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. In your hands. Should it come to that. So good to hear the the good old typewriter. April 20. Oh wow, we are way behind. That's gonna happen. Well, I don't know if it's really gonna happen. Actually, I think there was a post I saw where they say this moment happened in the Ace Attorney. Because funny enough, if I'm right, the Apologist trilogy now takes place in around this time right now, like literally in real life. But yeah, April 20th, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Panic, palms sweaty, knees weak, like arms spaghetti, palms spaghetti. I think I said it wrong. Panic, palms are sweet, knees weak, as mom's spaghetti. I just want to listen to the music now. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, his vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. Hey! Alright, that's the first thing when I saw. Palms sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy like mom spaghetti. Everything to mom spaghetti. Anyway. Panic, palms sweaty, I can't admit it, I'm nervous. Ah, good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Wound up, sir? No, I'm loose. I'm fine. That's screeching noise. Is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, eh? I'm fine. I got up at 5 a.m. to do my Court of Steel voice workout. I'm fine. Ah, that explains it. So, man, this is like a new. Like I know, Paul Justice like. The artwork is so new, and then like and 5 and 6 I know they're like I saw the trailer of the trilogy, and I know like 5 and 6 are like 3D now. Man, like it's like so different. Like the artwork is so different comparing to the Investigations and the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Kristoff. Hey, Kristoff. Hey, you're Kristoff. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your screech. I overdid it again. As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift. Drift gone, sir. I'm all over that drift. As it happens, I dined with him the night of the murder. You can't let this case fall through. Yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney, and today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him! No way! That face looks familiar. Whoa. Good, morning. Morning. It's all up to you today. First trial, nervous, meeting him, cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. Help? So, you're fine. I'm fine. It's a fine, is it? I did remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me. Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. He's your friend. So, why? You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, It's time. Shall we? Yes, sir! Okay. I need to focus. First trial. Here comes justice! Court begins. April 20th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Wait a minute. Well, I guess we all know what happened. Alright. Let's begin. Wow. It looks so... Judge looks so, like... Judge looks so... I don't know, Judge... It's something about the Judge, like... Judge got a new makeover. The court is now... Oh, there we go. Court is now in session. I mean, we had to. He's bald. Man, what happened to you, man? What happened to you, Payne?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is up. Fine. I mean, ready, Your Honor. I'm going blank. Don't panic. Too late. Your name was Mr. Justice. And this is your first trial? Yes, Your Honor. But I'm fine, really. Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin? Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you will be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, the defense attorney must always deed his client's wishes. My client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice. But to entrust this case to this greenhorn, why? Do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine, but does he have court of steel? Let's begin. The defense may enter the room. It's truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see. Mr. Wright. Oh man, Ray. What happened to you? Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Phoenix, did you get bonked in the head or something? That's right. How could this happen? I won't speak a bit further then. If the prosecution will be so kind as to explain the charges, Mr. Payne. Of course, now he's acting cocky. To think I saw you enter this room of fresh attorney, and now to see you leave in chains. Was in pain. Subtle as ever, I see. The crime occurred at... Rusket Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him, wham, on the head. Smack! Kill him cold. Customer in a restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was... pianist for the club, it seems. Phoenix Wright. A pianist? This is the weapon that took the victim's life. A bottle of grape juice. Are you sure it's not a bottle of wine? Grape juice apparently our defendant's drink of choice. I mean, heck, if Phoenix doesn't want alcohol, then he doesn't have to drink alcohol. Court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence. Ooh. Study the note, Justice. All evidence is filled in the court record. Make it a practice of checking it frequently. Court record. Right! I've heard about it. Use the R button as the evidence so far. To look at the evidence so far. But sir, I don't know what you're talking about, R button. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like we can activate it right now. What the heck? Alright. Attorney's badge. How long did I yearn for one of these? Just putting it on makes me feel ready. Oh my gosh, it's so... Okay. This is only available in... Okay. There's a number inscribed on the back of the badge. There are many numbers like it, but this one is mine. Proof that I'm an attorney. To tell the truth, I get a happy feeling inside just looking at it. Okay. Alright, let's talk. Wait, first let's just look at this. Victim's name, Shadi Smith. No age. Well, age unknown. Male, estimated time of death, April 17th, between 1:45 a.m. and 2:15 a.m. 30 minutes. Cause of death, cerebral hemorrhage resulting from blunt trauma to forehead. Crime scene, a subs basement, Borscht Bowl Club. Ellie bottle. Grape juice bottle used as murder weapon. Bears the defendant Mr. Wright's prints. Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Apparently, it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. I wonder how well it goes with borscht. Bottle's completely empty. Okay, that's it. Alright, now the taps. Christoph Gavin, boss at Gavin Law Offices, first-rate defense attorney, and my trusted mentor. 32. 33, Phoenix Wright, PNs at the Borscht Bowl Club, formerly an ace defense attorney for some renown. Damn, they had to put the defense. They had to put defense between ace and attorney. That would have been so cool. We would have wrapped it up right there. Shani Smith, the victim of this case, a traveler, only recently back in country. Wisdom 61? Oh my gosh. He's bald. Prosecuting attorney, for all of his experience, he lacks a certain presence. Alright, that's it. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Alright, these are... Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. We'll save here. There we go. So, the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But just who was this, Shadi Smith fellow? Is like the first name being Shady Smith? I believe he was a traveler, Your Honor. Traveler? According to his passport, he has been out of the country for a number of years. He had only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. He has some sort of connection with the defendant? That too. He's unclear at present, Your Honor. I believe when they first met at the Borscht Bowl Club on the night of the crime. They only had just met. Then why murder? Perhaps the victim slayed the defendant's piano playing? That doesn't appear to have been the case. You know, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lacking of playing skill. At least not piano playing. I'll let this fellow explain what I mean. Okay, we saw that already. As we see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime. Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? I mean, yeah. Unless you play a normal game of poker. It's a crime in and of itself. Indeed. Ah, it's good to have this music back. Got a good old suspicious. Wait, not suspicious. I don't know. Suspense music. This one. There we go. But they didn't change it. They kept it. Also, it was different. Who knows? He appears a defendant. Has fallen to become the basest sort of criminal.
Objection!
Yeah, first objection, guys. It's true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game, in the purest sense, competition, Your Honor. Competition? Yes, a test of wits, a sudden clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs, breath in blue, wreath in blue flame, I think, know its final outcome. Come again? Cards on the table have blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present. An impressive woman. I'll be a forced order of business here then. I'm not gonna lie. Is there an option to... I don't think there's an option to... Oh, there's like an option to auto save. Like turn off auto save. Oh. This will be our first order of business here then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well. Defendant, you will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. This is it. My first trial. Here goes nothing. Witness testimony. A competition. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interesting customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the close to main attraction. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is. A game. And our customers are happy. Pianists who can't play piano. And in the fancy attorney you can't defend. You kick your ass twice. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. Are you alright? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy, too. My brain feels strange and raspy, sir. Watch me perform cross-examinations many times. But you've never done one yourself, have you? Here for a refresher? What to do? Should I ask Mr. Gavin for a refresher of course and cross-examination? Okay, we don't have the deck of cards in the court evidence, so... Anyway, it's been over a year, so let's, of course, go back. Better say this sorry, especially this early in the game. Yes, teach me! I know nothing! Indeed, your job, Justice, is to be mindful of the court record and the testimony. Look for inconsistencies in the testimony of what the court record tells you. When you found an inconsistency, that's when you present conflicting evidence from the court record of bar. I didn't hear anything strange at all in the testimony just now. Good sign you need to press in with L for more information. Press him? Don't let the fact that he's a remarkable man hold you back. Get more information. Isn't Mr. Wright my client? Oh, think you can do it? Yes! Thank you, sir! I think I can do it. I think you better, or we're gonna have a problem. Just remember, find any inconsistencies, any lies in the testimony, reveal them to the court. That's cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies? Lies? Phoenix Wright? As if Phoenix Wright would never lie. It's up to me to prove it. The first one begin the cross-examination. Ooh, we saw Apollo and Winston. Okay. Alright, let's begin. Competition.
Hold it!
You can hardly play? Oh, I play sometimes, when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Was supposed to be a boast just now? The title, Pianist, is a mask, a respectable face I wear for the world at large. Then why are you really at the Porsche Ball Club? My real job is to take on interesting customers over at the poker table.
Hold it!
They pay you to just play poker? That would seem to be a case. I am a professional after all.
Well, you want to take pride in that statement? It's just hard for all these hardworking members of society like me to imagine.
You work hard? Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited.
What?
I played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I never lost. Once. What? You see why the customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. Wait, you never lost once? Not even one time? As I said, I'm a professional. He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once? Is that even possible? The moon where we play and the competition in there are the closed main attraction.
Hold it!
The room and the crime scene photo. Is an attraction? It's quite a history, actually. The Porsche Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. Black market? All in the past. Things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room. Smoky room? Emily Hoods, you know? No. Looking at this picture makes me feel hot. Boss got around table, cutting deals, safe from the eye of the law. Meanwhile, Moon keeps watch through the small window. I particularly picture it now. That window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else. The room had a few other tricks to it. It was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in the room's steep history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. It was simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. I'll say about that. We'll keep the photo for now.
Hold it!
2 decks of wait. We play a game of poker using. Oh, wait a minute. I see 1 deck. Double checking. Yep, I see one deck. Simple measures to prevent cheating. You alternate 2 decks. No one can slip in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there's some laying scattered on the floor. Precisely. Cards on the table. Cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. Crime scene painted in blue by sad sweep of cards. Poetic, really. Mainly, we used 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other was blue. As I recall, the poker you made 5 cards. In poker, you made 5 card hands. You see how it would be easy to cheat? Yes, game of hands. This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right! It was a simple game after all. You sure? Huh? People will not murder over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment that crime occurred. Do you claim no connection to the crime? Now that's strange. What's strange? I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. Ah! I completely let that one slip by. Don't spare yet, Justice. Sir? Right. There's something I'd like to make clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear it from you. Sure. Why not? Very well. The defendant will amend his testimony. Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. So you claim you weren't gambling? That's right. It was simply a game. You didn't bet any money? Not even a little? The only thing at stake in our game, pride itself. Oh, well put, Mr. Wright. I've got a mind to play a hand of poker myself. Stakes, your fate. Can we get back to the trial now? I will never say I never touched the murder weapon. Did he? Silence? The defendant has the right to refuse to testify. I haven't forgotten everything about the law. But why? That clearly puts you at a disadvantage. It's your job to turn that around in our favor, yes? Great. Like I didn't have enough to do already. Justice, can you detect anything on about that testimony? Huh? Wait, something did say a ring sounded a little strangely. Just one thing. What was it? You figure it out? I suggest presenting evidence. Evidence that contradicts the testimony. Contradiction in Mr. Wright's testimony? But why? Gotta check the court record. Can't imagine Mr. Wright lying in a testimony. Isn't it a little early to be jumping to conclusions? This is your first cross-examination. Take it slow. Need more information. Don't forget to press. Right. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the time. Right, I got it. I'm fine. And to listen to that testimony again. That time I had to use echo. Never touch the murder weapon. That's what he's saying. However, there is right. You know, for your last name being right, unfortunately, you're wrong.
Objection!
You say you didn't touch the murder weapon, this grape juice bottle, right? So I said. Oh, Paul's like reaction. Is the matter, Mr. Justice?
Look here. Too bad a new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
What's this, Mr. Payne?
I examined the bottle in question, you see. It was covered with the defendant's fingerprints.
Objection. No need to stop, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. I'm sorry, I got a message. I had a message on my phone. Sorry. Excessive yelling can damage the judge's ears. In our case. But what about my gorgeous steel? Anyway. What's so strange about the fingerprints on the... Voice cracked. That wasn't the voice I was supposed to give to Apollo. What's so strange about fingerprints on the bottle in the restaurant? Well, that's true. The prints alone... I was trying to read the judge's line. Prints don't prove he did it.
Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints.
Huh?
The fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down.
Upside down? What does that mean?
It means he was holding the ball inverted. And there can be only one reason for that. Yes, to brain someone with the bottle.
Mr. Gavin, I think things just took the turn for the worse. Oh, I see no problem, Justice.
Huh?
The only thing that matters is the truth. It's a good reason for everything. You'll see. Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this ball to the court? Oh, he's gone silent. And so did the music. I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? This court will hurt your case.
I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's holding something. There must be reason.
Objection!
Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police? Reported?
Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright. But still, that...
Really?
Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone.
Near the scene?
Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? The victim was murdered in a small room in a basement 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs in the hallway to go above ground.
Let's see, the victim was murdered in 2 floors down from ground level.
The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see. And this is the cell phone that made the call. Right cell phone used by the defendant to notify the police from the restaurant's first floor. The defendant could have just fled the scene to the crime if he so choose. Yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities. And you claim he is being uncooperative? I see, Mr. Gavin. You better not waste this. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toy, I assure you, no one is more serious about...
What is it you say? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred? How can you possibly know this? That's a good question. How indeed? The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness.
You're as good as they see you are.
So someone else was in the room the night of the crime? That must mean they witnessed the crime. Everything up until now has been a warm justice. Are you ready? Very well. The prosecution may call its first witness to the stand. Well, she's new.
The witness will state her name and profession.
Wait, first let me go look at the phone. Oh, we can explore. Can't see anything. No. Oh, except this. Wow, the battery's being held with a piece of tape. You should just buy a new one. Maybe he can't afford it. Or he just doesn't get. He can't afford it. Is Right still broke? After all these years, Right is still broke? Alright, that's it.
The witness will state her name and profession.
Hold on just a moment. Where's the witness?
I'm summarizing. She's been framed by the defense's demonic-looking horns.
Don't use a little hair gel. Relax, people. Use a hair gel? For that? I'll use a hair gel to make that look. Like, I thought it was natural. Like my Hoge. Have no fear. If any horns point at your direction, this court will cut them off.
You are sure?
I swear on my gavel. Please, come on. Is violence against hair a crime, Your Honor?
Well, if you are sure it is okay.
No, prosecution. Wait a minute. Oh no, a camera. Oh no, the last time we saw someone with a camera, gosh, she was such a handful. Will the prosecution care to explain the witnesses, or paraphernalia?
Yes. She's a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools of her trade.
And that will be.
My name is Olga Orly. I'm an employee as waitress in Borscht Bowl Club restaurant.
Then why the camera?
Of course, it is my pride to serve Borscht as naming restaurant. I also perform, how is it said, other service.
I was trying to see if I could do a Russian accent, but I don't think I can. I check out one of these other services taking customers' picture.
Ta-da! Like, for example, this one.
But that's the defendant.
Indeed, on the night of the murder, a man in white hat, the one who has gone kaput.
Indeed, as the victim. Order! Order! It's quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps.
It's the same way as I drop cold bowls of borscht on lap of customers casually.
And the court will casually accept this new evidence. Olga's photo. Defendant and Mr. Smith at the Borscht Bowl Club.
Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder?
Bread, soup, whatever, bowl. Olga Orly, the witness in this case, a Russian waitress at the Borscht Bowl Club.
I was in the room. The hideout, we call it.
Excuse me? The hideout?
It's a room where famous gangsters. A guy was arrested. His room where murder took place.
What?
Don't look up for a surprise. He's lovely. I will post my courtroom door later for you. And well, it will be numbered, and you will write which one you want a copy of.
So there were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. Victim, Shai Smith, Mr. Wright, and Olga Orly, our witness. And Mr. Wright isn't the killer. That means... Very well, witness. You will testify to the court about the night's events. That fateful night.
At night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. The victim, he played whole time with his hand on locket at his neck.
With his hand on locket at his neck. Wait a minute, does it?
The last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. A man flew at victim and strangled him to death?
I mean, that was an easy one. We could present the autopsy report. Wait, Officially, who won the game?
Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith.
That's ridiculous. Because the right can't lose. Justice? Maybe you could come up with a more legitimate objection.
But he hadn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here. These are the poker chips that they laid the very moment of the crime. The hand and chips on this side belongs to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
The chips, you say? Wait, chips, you say?
I mean, yes. Imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils.
I know that. After all, in my youth, I was known as the poker head of courtroom number 3. I think he means poker face. Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table. Chips photos. Defendant and victim's chips when the crime took place. Very well. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Alright, well, this one's an easy one. But I don't mind pressing her, because... Wait, hold on, let me see. Both players... Plays the whole time with hands unlocked neck. Last hand is done, something terrible has happened. Man flew with the victim is struggling. Okay. Okay, we can press everything. Okay, let's just press the first 4 and then present the 5th. You were dealing cards. Do you do this often?
I'm doing this. If the customer wishes it, I serve everything. Borscht, cards, more borscht. It's my work.
It's good to hear of a place that hasn't forgotten the meaning of service.
We welcome you to the Borscht Bowl Club, where borscht is as warm as the waitress.
Okay, you know what? I'm probably pronouncing borscht wrong. Borscht. Okay, yeah. Borscht. I think I'm pronouncing this right. Thank you for not handling our flies during the cross-examination. It's already April. How could it be cold?
At Borscht Bowl Club, we have tried an authentic rustic Russian restaurant theme. Outside, it is city in spring, but inside is always as cold as Mother Russia.
Oh, yeah, I'm going there.
When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, ah?
He plays the whole time with his hands on Locket's neck. His locket?
I believe it was good luck charm, ah? He gripped it many times as he played that night.
Yes, this have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and the stars. Though if it was small enough to fit around his neck, it would have much fit. The fans would like a clarification. This is a locket we're talking about. I mean, a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket. Of course! I knew that! It's probably a pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why she called it that. No, a locket's a locket. Come on, Crystal, I'm trying to read. A locket is a locket. It doesn't matter what shape it is. It's considered bad form to poker fun at the hand of hearing in our society. Hard of hearing or hard of understanding?
So, what happened next? Last hand is done, but something terrible has happened now.
Something terrible? The fans will refrain from needless shouting. Sorry. I need to seriously reconsider this vocal train thing.
Now, Miss Orley, can you tell us what happened? Oh, I was so frightened. I was trembling with fear. A man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death.
Are you sure? To death.
Objection!
Oh really? Strangled, you say? That's odd.
No, my customers only choke on borscht.
No, I mean this report shows that the victim died of a blow to the head. Miss Orley. Really now? Did you witness the crime? That was impressive. Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He was still wearing his hat and everything.
Yeah, it's the fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation.
Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? This head certainly was hit! That's a bald.
But I've seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged at the victim, his neck.
Oh really, Miss Orley? I think I caught you in your own lie this time. Justice? I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. There's one thing in her testimony that troubles me. Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination. There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much, too. Damn, he knows. I think I know what to aim at. Global players while the victim plays the whole time. Lock at his neck. Then that means...
Objection!
I can also present that. You know, there was one curious part in her testimony just like Mr. Gavin said. But what does it mean? Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what is it you're thinking so intensely about? Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on Lock at his neck. I believe she said.
I hope you aren't about to raise the objection to the witness's grammar.
No, but look at this photograph. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? There we go. Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I knew you'd be able to handle this. What does it mean? We're to believe this witness's testimony as is, and the locket disappear following the victim's death. Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no? Taken it off? Wait, you don't mean... Defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? Oh! Defendant! What do you have to say to this? Say. Yes? I just noticed this, but... You have something hanging around your neck. Don't you? Oh. You mean this? Yes, it's a locket. With a photograph inside. A photo of my dog. Damn, Phoenix, what happened to you? What's going on with your love life? Come again? Is it right? You have a daughter?
I confirmed it at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter.
So Mr. Wright has a locket too? Why don't I buy that this is just a coincidence? Hold on. The results of the poker game led to the murder. Perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game.
Further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost badly.
Huh? Miss Orley, you will testify in the court about the gameplay between the victim and the defendant. Serious competition.
Game began with 5,500 points and chips for each man. All chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning was the victim. For the last hand, the defendant played all chips on the table and lost. The moment loss was decided, the defendant grabbed a bottle from the table and...
Indeed, looking at this picture, it doesn't seem to be a one-sided game. Wait a minute. What did she say? The moment the defendant grabbed bottle from table. Interesting.
As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow.
Ah. How many times have I heard these words? I done it in a fit of anger. Your Honor, and not a Ooh, oh, wait. I think I pressed it. I got trigger fingers. I done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor, and now I regret what I done. A common tale, but true. He thinks the judge watched too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. Alright, let's look at the... Let's first look at... No doubt the chips photos is definitely the right one. Next question. How do I... Which team is right for it? Okay. Are those the usual sign points? Were any special rules used?
No, not special. Usual game, usual rules.
If each man began with 3,500 points, then the total will be... Oh, exactly 7,000 points. Please, this isn't calculus. It's not even long division. house chip comes in two sizes, small and large. Okay. Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used?
Of course.
Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips.
Explain? What is there to be explained? Poker chips are poker chips.
What the heck is that stupid? What the heck is that stupid look?
They're not fish and chips. Not chip off the old block. They're a motorcycle top, not a.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Now that I possessed her, I better ask her something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars? Or bubbles even?
Yeah.
I said yeah. I said yeah.
Yeah. As I saying before, it was a game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand. Two types of chips. 100-point chips and
1,000-point chips. If we assume that the big ones are 1,000 and the small ones are 100, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. 100 points and total 7,000. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chips. And there's wait, it's off. It's off. It's off. There's 10,000 points. There's actually 10,000 points in total. Unless the chips are worth 1,000 points. Unless the big chips are worth 100 points. That would make a lot more. Yeah, that would actually make a lot more sense. The big chips are worth 100 points. And then the small ones are worth 1,000. That would be total of, so, yeah, 7,000.
it's not money, huh?
Justice? Sir! Don't you find our comment interesting? In more ways than one, sir. I have added to her testimony myself. Oh, does the defense want the witness to add her to testimony? Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Very well. Witness, if you could be so kind.
Your Honor.
Of two kinds and all. Mr. Gavin said this testimony is important. To be honest, I have no idea why. Mr. Justice? The court in favor... Do the court in favor and think of what you want to say before raising your hand. We're not in kindergarten.
Sorry, I'm fine.
I think of something to ask. Quick. The two types of chips.
Huh?
The small ones are 100 and the big ones are 1,000.
Right.
Right?
Of course. Ha! Don't waste our time.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Wait, Mr. Gavin made me stop her, and now I'm the one who looks dumb. Oh, Justice. Please try not to embarrass me like that.
Who, me?
There's a clear contradiction in the information you have in your hand. What? It's a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try it. We're not in kindergarten after all. Calculation? Alright, let's present him. You sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure?
It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten.
Just for safety's sake, can you explain the problem to the court?
Of course, Your Honor.
In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points?
Why, the big ones, of course. Duh.
Oh, I thought so too. But then the totals don't add up.
The totals?
Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in a chip. And the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points. Yes, my calculations are correct. Let's see. 3 plus 1, 3 to 5. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that allegedly shows all the chips. If the big chips are worth 1,000 points and the small ones chips are worth 100, and you add them up, if the big ones are worth 1,000, that's 10,000. That means in total, 10,600 points. So something's off.
How much is it?
Do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten, are you? 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony.
But why? How could this be?
Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. Right, there's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. Wait. Oh, let's see. You must determine the why. Let's see. The chips are worth... Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips are indeed shown in this photograph, then there can only be one answer. Oh, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around.
What?
I want to know what I think? Small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones.
Madness! Utter madness!
Show me the photograph of the chip again. There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. Why does it make 7,000 points when you add them up? Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself.
Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. But... oh, wait! The value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing!
Indeed. The victim did have a large number of chips still. Oh! There you go. If the big chips are worth 100, and the small chips are worth 1,000, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,900 points. Then, that means the other side has 4,100 points. Exactly. If the small chips are 1,000 points and the large chips are 100, let's do a little math. Add the points for each side of the table. Victim, Mr. Smith, have 2,100 points and the defendant 2,100 points. Well now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning the night after all.
That's impossible!
My client's even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning! Now, Miss Orley, you must have known the true value of the chips. I think you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? I got nice skills. Catching both. Order! Order! It appears the defendant has lost his motive. Mr. Wright's supposed defeat never happened. We must now ask ourselves whenever we can trust the witnesses. Excuse me? What is it, Miss Orley?
I do not want to be saying this, but actually, you see, see what, Miss Early? What do we see? In the last hand, there was a cheat.
Oh.
A cheat? You don't mean a trick?
Wait, what do you mean? A scam?
All the same thing. Yes, it was a cheat in the last hand. That's why game ends with chip as they are.
Is there a way to... I can't. I'm like, oh wait, I can go this. Trying to see where the cheat is. Great. Just great. First we have lying, now cheating. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interest. Pretty interesting. Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about this cheating in the final hand. The final hand. Okay, it's not the final.
The last hand, both men had full house. There was 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. If you look at both men's hand, the cheat is more obvious. Next moment, the game becomes argument. The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Poor Mrs. Smith.
Miss Orley, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. A full house is a very high-scoring hand. I used to make, in my experience.
Now alone enough to suspect less than scrumptious tactics.
Mr. Gavin? What's a full house?
Lawyers these days, you don't know your poker.
Well, maybe the lawyer hasn't played poker since the beginning. I can't say this bodes well for your case or career.
Is it some kind of secret court poker ring?
Justice, you know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair, and 1 3 of a kind. Okay. Wait, something's not... That's a full house. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it?
You see each player's hand in this photo.
They both have full houses. Yep.
We forget, there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat.
The defense may cross-examine the witness. If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one point question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna take a little quick bathroom break. And then when we come back, we will follow where this is going. Anyway, we're back. Wait. Oh, there we go. There's my control. There we go. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press it. My desk pressed the L button, but heck. I was gonna press it anyway. Alright. Let me look at the... Oh, there... Okay, fine. Open and full house. There's 4 of each card in deck from ace to king. Look at both mints and choose more obvious. Next moment game. Okay. And final hand. Last hand. Open and full house. So how hard is it to make a full house anyway?
It's quite hard. It's making a pair of 3 kinds at the same time.
I guess that's right. Very difficult to be sure. You can take my word as the poker head of courtroom number 3.
Very difficult, but it's not possible.
Okay, full house hard. This line of question. A waste of time. 4 of each card in deck from ace to king. Hold it! 4 of each card, you say? I just want to double check. 4 of each card, you say?
There's 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 cup for each card.
Okay. Okay, wait, let me see the cheating. Club. I don't quite see the cheat yet.
Interesting fact that this number 4 comes from the number of seasons.
Huh, you don't say. Did you know that the cards are numbered 1 to 13? Out all the cards in the deck, you get 364 a year. Huh? You don't say. Isn't that 1 day short?
That's why each deck has 2 jokers. He said the second joker stands for the leap year. Thus you have a perfect representation of the year all in a deck of cards.
Huh? You don't say. We're gonna be in this courtroom for a year if it keeps going like this. Hold it! How was it clear?
Well, the defendant. He played a 5th ace.
What do you mean 5th ace? I only see 4. A 5th ace?
I still remember both hands very well. Mrs. Smith hand has 3.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No? Wait, but in the photo it shows 2 aces.
And Mr. Wright's 2. Obviously, their cheating was afoot, or perhaps I should say, a hand.
Your Honor, perhaps this can be added as testimony without Mr. Payne's joke. Very well. The witness will add this detail to her testimony. Please.
Mrs. Smith hand has 3 aces.
Mr. Wright has 2. 5 aces in all. But this photo says otherwise. Objection! It appears the witness is mistaken.
Mistaken? But my name
Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. That's so full of the chips, is it not? Justice, perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger to point out your point. Yes, please point out the contradiction in this photo. What particular point contradicts the witness's testimony? Mrs. Smith has 3 aces and Mr. Wright has 2.
Take that!
Miss Orley, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. But as you can clearly see, the victim's hand only held 2 aces.
Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question.
Objection!
Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also has 2 aces in his hand. Where's this 5th ace? I see cheating alright, and it's going right here in this courtroom. Two aces in each player's hand. Does that make 4 aces total? Hardly proof of cheating.
Please. It's true. I've seen it. The 5th ace. It was cheating, I swear to you.
That's odd. She must be lying, yet she's most sincere. I've seen her all day. You're right to trust your instinct. Mr. Gavin? Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards. Cards? Mr. Payne.
Yes?
The player's hand that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court. Very well, the prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards? These cards don't prove cheating was going on, nothing well. Which of these hands more suspicious? She said the victim has 3 aces, so... It was the victim's hand that changed over the course of the witness's testimony. Defense requests time to examine Mr. Smith's cards. Very well. Mr. Payne, if you would.
Very well.
Victim Smith's hand was left at the scene, a full house. Well, time's a wasting. Get to it, Justice. Yes, sir! When examining the evidence, all be sure to view from all sides of the angle. Yep. X and Y zoom out. Yep, that should give you a better respect. Yep. Let's do this! Looks simple enough, but what if I turn that... what is that? What? Your Honor, look at this! One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color!
That's impossible. But I put that card in Rick's hand.
What was that, Miss Orley?
No, yeah, Emily said that. Yeah, I have.
Your Honor? Mr. Gavin, yes? Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? To cheat? I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The dealer. Oh! Wait, so you mean... This witness, Miss Orley, she's the cheater. A professional, I wager.
Yeah.
Order! Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. Of her mistake. Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard.
That's impossible. But I put that card in Rick's hand.
Ergo, Miss Olga Orley conspired to cheat. Not with my client, but with the victim.
time. Dance time. Dance time.
But with the victim, Mrs. Shane Smith. Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim.
What?
Wait, you don't mean the defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga Orly, are you? Time for justice. There were 3 people in the room at the time of the incident, and Mr. Wright isn't guilty. That means I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Early, of murder. Well, at least the ball landed. Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss Olga Orly?
It appears she has lost her consciousness, Your Honor.
Mr. Justice? Your Honor, it seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggested a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means this court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time.
What?
Did it! I held out! I see no point in prolonging the trial this day. The prosecution would need to make further inquiries.
Objection!
Oh, Phoenix, what are you doing? Phoenix, what are you doing? You're scaring me. Can't end the trial here, Your Honor. I don't know why I gave him a different accent. Not yet.
What nonsense is the defendant spewing now?
Think. All the cards had a different color back. Don't you wonder what it means?
What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous!
Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. The right has a talent. But they're ridiculous. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night. As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night.
That was said before.
The 2 decks at the club had different color backs, blue and red. The color per deck. 1 color per deck. Why use different color backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You used different colors and they still got mixed up. We used red deck for the last game. I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards.
Whatever, in the end, 1 card was of the wrong color got into the mix.
Wait a minute. We used red decks for the last game. Wait! Then that means... It was...
Which means there was a cheating.
Yes, a card slip into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo. Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think, in the last game, when was the card swapped? Olga's big reveal. Oh boy. I'm nervous about that. When the card was swapped. When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder.
Oh yeah, thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped.
Oh. It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne. Or it might not be.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? Or after, during... when the crime took place. Last game they used red car. The last game they said red card, so we used red deck for the last game. What's the correspondence in the deck? Can't be before the murder. Or is it? Can't be before the murder. Was either during or murder. Less. Maybe after? Perhaps it happened after the murder?
What's that? Ridiculous! What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown?
Objection!
Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible.
Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible.
Oh, even when the bags of the cards are different color? Pull that during the game, you'll be caught in no time. Right, so... Right, true. That would mean that the blue card in question swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder.
Okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. Thanks again. What's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that?
Oh, indeed. That's one of the mysteries before us. There's another? Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who will swap the red card for a blue card? Who? The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. And two remain in the room alive. That is, the defendant Phoenix Wright and a witness Olga Early. It can't be Phoenix. Olga said she wanted to switch hands with a different she was supposed to swipe the cards with Phoenix. Someone else? The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And well, doesn't seem it could have been Olga Orley either. What are you suggesting? That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Orley at this point. Yes, I know. But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card. If the card was swapped during the game, it would be obvious. So do you like to share it to the court, Ms. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking about how much fun all this is.
Fun? How about confusing? I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. The one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Orley. And who was it?
Yeah, well... that's the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction. New direction? We'll find that indeed after the murder. Someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand, and that someone made two critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card. Because the one who did the swap didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. The other mistake was the number of the card. Huh? Right. The person replaced the 5th ace with a king. Or whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a 5th ace after all. All they knew was that the game has been won with a full house. So they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in.
But there's one problem. According to our caseworker, this person doesn't exist.
True. Not till now. But you have to admit the possibility of a 4th person. It was more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials. Ridiculous, Mr. Wright. This trial has been seen on the one central assumption. Namely that at the time of this incident, there were only 3 people in that room. I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court. I suppose that is a problem, yes. Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess. Certainly, Your Honor. Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes. "11:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth? Well now, I think you would know the answer to that. Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit. Piss off. Justice. Yes, sir! The judge has summoned me to his chamber, so carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear. Is that really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket. Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago? What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never! Honest! But... is it odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years? Wanna know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. You notice? No. Come on, who knows that? Words, habit, twitches, it's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worthy! I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will. Soon. Almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. all shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. All right. I'm gonna stretch, but I think we're gonna wrap up. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I kind of want to finish, like, do like one case per, one chapter per stream, trying to like that. But yeah. Man, we're getting shorter streams now. All right. That will be it for today. And next time we will finish up. We will wrap up first episode. Yeah. Thank you all for today. We'll be back tomorrow. And remember, if we hit the goal, 5,000 points, I'll play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Also, something I didn't even mention to you guys. I forgot to mention. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I forgot. There we go. Something I didn't mention in last stream. I have a special theme for this ending screen. And if you know, then congratulations. If you don't, I hope you will before the end of March, because this will stay on until the end of March. Alright. I will be going now. Really, I'll be going quick, because really right now, I kind of have an upset stomach. But anyway, thank you guys so much for today. I will be back tomorrow for more Ace Attorney, or more Apollo Justice, basically. And yeah, take care, everyone. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Bye.